Welcome to Aussie Homeschool Adventures. My name's Jo. It's great to have you here. Welcome if this is your first time on my channel. It's great to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. It's great to see you. So today I have my end of year planning for 2021 sort of, but mostly just reporting, I think is the term I should probably use. Reporting on 2021 and what we did and didn't do. So I've got all my stuff out here on my computer, and I'm just going to show you how I do that and what that looks like for me and my family, and then I will take you through and show you little bits. I can't show you too much just for privacy of my children and their learning, and I want to respect that. So I'll show you what I can and explain to you mostly how I do that. So I'll grab the camera and I will take you through and show you what I have here on my desk, and then explain to you. So let's get started. Over here I've got my notes. I'm actually going to make this blurry so you won't be able to read what we've done, but notes of what we've done and the learning that occurred in that week that was different or extra. And then I've got more notes here again, and just so all throughout every week pretty much I've some weeks I haven't. Some weeks I have made notes of things that have happened in our learning and what we've done and achieved in our subjects and things like that. She has a yearly goals and reflection between the term page that I filled out roughly. So, yeah. And then I never actually used these pages particularly. It just wasn't needed for me. So yes. So what I'm going to do now is, so that's my current week. I have my beautiful little journal here. And I've used this for a few years now, and I've made notes of different books, resources and things that we have plans to use. So I'll be referring back to this for anything that we may have not used this year for future years as well. And then over here on my computer, I've actually gone and grabbed these files. These are the blank ones from the Queensland government's website. So they give you, the first page they want you to fill out is this one, which is just the registration report page. It's really basic. You put your name, your children's names, and declaration there. Now I do it all digitally and it's fine. I've never had any issues with it, and they actually get you to report online. That's just a general legal page there. So you fill all that one out. And then this is the meatier stuff. So provide comment on the year in review. So what were your general impressions on the past year of home education? So that's where I'm going to look through now all these notes that I have here and summarize all of those into here. The goals that we have. Did you achieve the goals outlined in your program? So I have pulled up my daughter's goals and report from the previous year, so I will reference that and then make any changes to my program. Well, why not? Highlights or lowlights, and what areas did my child achieve the most success, and any other relevant information. And then we have all our work samples, so I will have to go through my kids' workbooks and samples, like work that we've done, and pull out those sorts of. So now I'm just going to sit down here and I will go through all of these notes and I'll type them all into the computer and I'll start on that process. And then once I've done all of those sort of overall notes, I then go through my kids' books and I find the samples that show the most progress. That's how I do it. You can do it so that you've actually planned your samples, and I keep thinking that I should, but I'm not very good at that. So I tend to just find, and there's always stuff that in there I know that I have used, and I've actually flagged pages and gone, oh, that'll be a good sample. And then I know I can do something similar in a few weeks' time to show, well, a few months' time, to show the progress that they're doing, that they want to see. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to get started on this, and I will come back maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or the next time, and show you a little bit more of what I've done. All right, so Olivia's report here is actually done. I've actually already submitted this to the HEU. It's taken me a few weeks to actually get back and film it all for you. So this video's got a large time gap, but that's okay. So this is all done. Well, so I've just given fairly short answers to it all, lengthier explanations for stuff. So as you can see, my report is only, I'm looking for the page numbers, 7 pages, and that includes 3 pages of their 3 pages of their stuff. So it's not all that long. It doesn't need to be that long. It just needs to be concise and clear what you're saying. So hang on, I'm just going to flip this around. You don't need to give them a 10-page answer about your thoughts on the year or your samples or things like that. You just need to be able to show clearly, and I'm quite concise, and I try to be, and I encourage others to be concise in what you've done, what it's worked, why it hasn't worked, if it hasn't worked, and then show what you've done as a parent to support that learning. So I'm just going to you can't actually see it, and that's okay. I'm going to scroll down to, so Olivia's English sample was talking about writing a paragraph and learning how to write a paragraph. So I supported her learning during this activity by supplying her with spelling in my writing folder, which has correct spelling of lots of common words. I prompted her with what she had told me about the topic for her paragraph, encouraged her to try her best to spell the words, and asked her how she thought they were spelled. Then we sat together and read back what she had written and what she had meant to write, spoke about the words she got wrong, and then I wrote the correct spelling for her on the whiteboard, and she fixed up her mistakes. So that's how I've supported her learning for her English sample, part 1, and then part 2 is similar again. And maths is similar again in that, you know, I talk about the fact that I provided Unifix cubes for her to work with and concrete materials to support her in her learning, made sure she's understood the questions and helped her along that sort of path with her maths samples and things like that. So that's what they're looking for, I believe, from my successful reporting. I've never had a report returned and asking for more information, is they want to know what you as the parent have done as their teacher to support their learning. So I hope this video is not too disjointed. It's been filmed over the series of a couple of days. I hope it's helpful. I hope it shows you that reporting for the HEU in Queensland doesn't have to be crazy hard. It's not that bad. It's quite achievable. If you've got any questions or any comments or information that you want to know more about, drop them in the comment box down below. I'm more than happy to help you, or send me a DM over on Instagram. I'm fairly active over there, and I'm more than happy to help you out. I've been doing this now for about 5 years, so I'd like to say that I'm pretty confident and pretty comfortable in what I'm doing. So I'm not an expert, but yeah, I'm pretty good. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you found it interesting. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit the like button, and I will be back probably in all reality, because it's the end of the year now, until I might try and do an end of year review video for you guys if I get a chance to film it. Otherwise, I'll be back early January with my back to school series. So I'm going to talk all things back to homeschool for us, what our plans are for the year, planning our year out, what curriculum I'll be doing, a tour of our homeschool room and how it looks at the moment. It looks, I think, like a homeschool room. At the moment, it looks like Christmas here. You can probably see our Christmas train over there on our school tables. So we're more or less finished for the year here, and that's okay. All right, well, have a great week, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.